All right, my people, how are you all doing? Now, we all have been seeing what's going on the internet space between our very own Mr. Yeson Wiki, and a military personnel. Everybody have seen what's going on in the internet space, so nobody should be like, what's happening? Or if you don't know what's happening, let me clarify you on what's happening. Now, there was a little bit altercation between our minister and the military personnel. But here, we are not here to bore you with all those stories, because we all know that you must have come across it. Now, we're here to talk about some reactions and some comments from what people have dropped so far. People in authority and also people, across what everybody has done. Now, people have come up with even skits to, commemorate this, and it's quite funny. But there are a lot of things that people don't really know behind the scene. Now, here I am with my friends. We will be hearing some comments and listening to some comments. Miss Gloria here will be reading some comments with us. Mr. Gospel too will be reading some comments with us. And I too, I will be reading some comments, and we all will be dropping our opinions to this, to commemorate this. Okay, now moving on. We have, I don't know, Miss Gloria, do you have any comments?
Well, I don't really have comments.
Okay. You don't have anyone you've said so far?
No.
All right. Now, the former chief of naval staff, this is coming from the aide to our very own Mr. Wiki, his aide. He said that the former chief of naval staff was scammed. He needs to use military might against the person who sold the land to him. The land was meant for a park and recreation center, not for him to build duplexes and FCTA officials, the rest. So what do you have to say about this? That he believes that this man was scammed. This land is not supposed to be, for his personal purposes.
Well, I don't really know how legit that story is. So I wouldn't emphasize more, say more on that, because I don't really know. All we know is that this land belongs to the retired former naval officer. So that is what we know.
Like they said.
That is what we heard. You understand? We were not there.
Yeah.
So we didn't witness it, or we didn't get a first-hand story or anything. So that is what we know. As regards to what he said, we are not really sure if that is exactly what the land is meant for, if he was truly scammed. So in regards to that, I have nothing to say.
Okay, now the guy in question, will really have to commend him on being very disciplined. This is what the military is all about. The respect, the humility, and the composure.
Exactly.
It's something that is rare. You understand? If it's in other cases of some other armed forces who we know about, guns would have been flying.
Exactly.
Allegedly. Okay, now then moving on, our minister has gone ahead to ban phones for AGIS staff after viral clash with the naval officer. What do you have to say about this?
Well, banning of phone, phone have been a great help to us,
Yes,
because if
yes,
not phone, we wouldn't
yes.
have been getting some of this
We won't even
information,
get this
because
news that we're listening to.
because by the time you use camera to capture, start uploading, getting to your laptop to start putting on internet, and you yourself, by the time you get home, phone had made it. In fact, social media have made it so easy for us to access information that is going on in our society today. So banning phone, I don't see any necessity or any need of banning phone. Is there no human rights?
There is. Even when people have come up to the internet to be like, there is human rights, why would they keep their phone? Phone is something that's supposed to be with
even in court, even when court said nobody should come here, you see some people, you still get some videos from court and thereabout. So if court should allow people to have access to their phone, so why would, at least, even if it's not videoing everything, people should use their phone. But when you are now putting nobody should use their phone, that is total mess up. That is where intimidation, which he mentioned earlier, comes in now, because he's not trying to intimidate.
He's not trying, he's intimidating already.
Definitely, that is what it is. Because even the story, the whatever that happened between him and the soldier or the military personnel is the thing there is that the guy is, in fact, like what you said, we must commend him because he really behaved himself. Because if at all he's not well disciplined and or trained, man, we can really, in fact, I don't blame him. He's just acting based on the order given to him to guide the place. Because the land is not the man or the retired army staff, sorry, chief of naval staff.
Yeah.
He didn't steal the land.
He didn't.
Someone gave him the land. He can't just stand up maybe stand one day and say that I want
This
to get
land
this
belongs
thing.
to me.
No, something must have happened that made him to acquire that land. So if he didn't come through your office, that doesn't mean that
illegal.
It's illegal. Maybe he must have acquired it or done that previously before your post appointed. So you don't just say that he acquired it illegally. No, that's
Okay.
the total wrong thing.
Okay, a particular journalist came up in the internet to say, he said he calls for, his name is Adetoya, journalist Adetoya calls for disciplinary action against the military officer who prevented VK and other FCT officials from carrying out their duties, citing multiple reasons. He said it is high level of insolence, indiscipline, and undermining duly constituted government authority. But now we all know that this guy is acting based on order, right?
Exactly.
The military says obey the lasting words order. Okay, how do they say that thing again? So always obey the lasting order or the standing command or anything. I don't know how to say it to people. So now he's calling for a disciplinary action, that the guy should be, disciplined, made to apologize and the rest of it. But then if he is to be disciplined, then they should come from the person that sent him. Right?
Okay,
The person that sent him should be disciplined,
exactly
right?
That is if he did anything wrong.
That is if he did anything wrong.
Now let's look at it like this. According to what that journalist was saying, now if it's exactly like he said, let's take a look at like the military guy was trying to stop Wike from doing his job, right? Now if Wike came, when he got there, when this confrontation, he made a call. He called the what is it called?
CDF.
Yes, he called you. And what did the man tell him?
Give the guy the phone.
Give the guy the phone. And when the guy told him it was an order, he was following order. The man took his hand from the case. Now here is the thing: this guy in question is following orders. If our minister feels that this land is something that did not come through due process or didn't come through him, he has some certain people he should have actually made a call to or asked what is going on. When he got the feedback that his people was not allowed to have an access to that land, then why come in person? What is he trying to prove? That is how I see it.
That is total intimidation.
What is he trying to prove? Maybe he was feeling that maybe when he gets there, they will just because he's there and they will allow him have access to the land.
Okay, let's assume that he's a normal person, a normal citizen, not a military person. What would have happened?
He will have access to the land. Next thing to be promotion.
So
allegedly
promotion.
all these things there's a normal process. At least you can equally write to the courts and court to suspend whatever they are doing and proceed the normal this. But now you know that you only have few people in the state, in the state or in the country. If not politician, no other person. So thank God for military. Because
but sorry, all these things we are saying now, I have one concern, I have one question.
Okay.
Now, for a minister to address a military personnel in public, what is the essence of this uniform they put on? Is the uniform means that they are representing this country.
Yeah.
But for him to call a military personnel a fool in public, what is he as a minister?
That's where this one that happened there with the present governor of Lagos State, where I don't know if you saw the video.
Where the security, the police or thereabouts.
And it has something to do with land too.
Yes.
But you see the way the man talks to that guy, and that's not even. I don't think that person is a military person.
No, he's a police officer.
But you see the way he talked to him and very respectful. He said, "Okay, I will call your I will just give me 5 minutes. I will, and he walked out from there. Even people were applauding him.
Because that shows that you know that this person is carrying out his duties.
Exactly.
He's not doing it
even as the state governor.
Exactly.
He was even saying that he's not even aware of the structure.
Yes.
So why are they doing it? He said that was an order given to him. He said, okay, I'll call the IG.
And the that this person standing and has higher ups, has someone he's answering to. All you do is call the person and confirm from him if this person is acting based on it, and why is this action being given, or why is this thing going on like this. Confronting him directly doesn't make sense to me.
To me, I understand that all these things, maybe he has a personal problem or issue with him that made him to start reacting that way, because before he start coming for that thing, something must have prompted him to. He can't just stand up one day. Are you trying to tell me that that's the only building that he's seeing, or just that maybe he has a personal issue with him that made him not to call him direct? Because as a former chief of naval staff, he should have
both
the
of them can just
they relate together.
Go to his office or go to his house, and you could have a conversation. Nothing stops you. Even the public won't have even know this is happening.
Okay, like I said earlier, we don't really know what's happening behind the scenes.
Yes.
All we know is exactly
we don't know what's going on BTS.
Exactly. All we know is what we saw and what we heard. The thing is, I for one am not in support of the way our minister approached or went about this whole situation.
Yes.
He could have actually, when the guy told him that, okay, sir, I am basically following orders. I think he should have just
I'm a man of integrity.
I'm a man of integrity. Why go ahead calling him a fool? You are a fool. That's I'm not a fool, sir. For me, I feel it doesn't really speak well of him as a minister to actually use such foul statements in public. And the military personnel was only doing his job. At least he still tells us that in this country, Nigeria, we still get hope. We get hope for this country. Say yes, some good persons there. They say once you give them order, they will follow that order. Because people have made it seem like Nigeria is a lawless country where everybody can do whatever they want.
You're a fool.
I'm not a fool.
You're a fool. Shut up.
I have to tell you.
Shut up. You can't shut me up. Shut up.
You can't shut me up, sir. So,
how can I be talking like you're talking? I'm your senior. Who are you? When I was in when I graduated from university, I still in primary school.
Sorry, I'm just following all that.
Who are you? I'm just a little general. Oh my God.
That was very, very wonderful. I just love the fact that the guy was so comported, very respectful, and he did this in such a way that he did not exchange words with him.
Exactly.
Imagine that if it's someone like me, come here, sir, you food. And then you will see that the internet will not have been on his side.
Yes.
You have been on his side.
Yes.
You understand?
From everything we heard from this video, the guy was, number one, he was composed. Number two, he didn't say any insulting words to him. He was only trying to make him pass that message across that, sir, I am a man of integrity. And I'm
following
doing my job.
others. Like,
I'm following. It's as simple as that. He didn't come there on his own on his own view. He came there due to orders. The order was go there and guard that place. Don't let anyone into that place. No matter who the person is. And that is what he did.
Well, I believe that the whole saying, everything that happened, Wike should have learned his lesson by now, because he's so arrogant. And if it's how every politicians and appointees or thereabout are doing, that means other citizens that they are working, they are just like a public servant. So if they are so arrogant, so how are they sharing? How are they giving us their services? So they can just come and start calling people name. Okay, what if the guy replied him? What would have been the case?
So a lot of people would have been against him.
But wait though, I have a question. What if it was the president who was there and told the guy that he wants to enter the land?
Now I was due to this issue, we were discussing it yesterday at home, and someone said that in some countries the military are like even the president himself got respect the military. In some certain countries. That the military are one of the highest. Once you see someone on the military uniform, even the president will stand and salute the person, because they are like the soul of that country. They are the one guarding. Now, but for Nigeria, our own they different. Like we don't regard him. That was what the person was saying. So I don't know. Maybe I feel that I don't know. I don't know if our president were to be there. I don't think he would have taken this approach, even if he wants to go in. I think there are due or necessary steps you should take. Okay, you want to go, even as a president, this person now. Okay, maybe your boss is answerable to this person, but since you got a direct order from your boss, all you do is follow your boss order. If this person wants to enter, sir, please, you can actually call him. If he says I shall allow you enter, good and fine. Do you understand? I have nothing against it, but as long as, and I think someone said the military is one and order is given to you, even if it's when they point a gun to your head, you don't. Yeah, you must stick to that order. So as long as that order has been given to him, even if not the president, sir, please, this is what I was asking you. Just make, because they say make I come out, I will step aside, you enter. You understand? Yes. If Wiki had actually gone about this peaceful, I don't think it would be actually all over the internet. Someone here said Wiki should have just said Wiki should take to learn from this young man's conduct of a military man, and as well respected the conduct of an army officer of Nigeria. Not everything and every situation you go about dealing with aggressive.
Definitely. Their mode of conduct should be looked into, because the most they are so arrogant.
Look at the way the young man was even humbly talking to you, and you were just shouting and shouting.
Okay, I think we have to round up now, but I have something to say. Here in Nigeria, we regard our presidency. This is the chief of army staff. Exactly. So if he was to be there, I think that guy would have respected him and just moved on.
Chief of Armed Forces.
Yes, Armed Forces. Thank you, sir. Yes, I think he would have respectfully moved out of the way.
Even I don't know. I agree with you.
I don't know how they.
But let's say, if as a president you're trying to set a good example out there, you understand? If this should be caught on camera, using this same commanding and disrespectful tone our beloved minister was using, it doesn't make sense. What message? That's for me. I believe even if you want to, you are above this person, there is a way you go about this. Gently, respectfully. It doesn't mean that the younger ones only have to respect the elders. Elders can actually respect the younger ones when the situation calls for that. But going around telling you are a fool, you don't know why, and who do you think you are? No, it doesn't make sense.
Even at that, you go through the court procedure.
There are a lot of processes that you have to
go through. You get your listen back.
All right, my people, that's our reactions from today. So in the studio here, what about yours? What do you have to say? You can do well to still drop that on the comment section, and we'll do well to reply you. Now, it has been a gist time. I'm worried if discussion time, so there's no topic attached to this one. You all can put your topic by yourself. All right, my people, this is from all of us here in Serenity TV. Do have a lovely day. Bye.
Bye.